In boxing, everybody want to act like they the bully until they run into somebody who ain't scared to swing back. Debo Dev been walking around like he owns the block, talking loud, moving divisions, making demands. But Brian Norman Jr., he ain't intimidated, he ain't impressed, and he damn sure ain't running. This ain't Craig from Friday. This is the dude in the alley with the brick. So today we ask the real question: can Devin Haney shine bright under pressure? Or does Brian Norman finally crack the bully mask?
Brought to you by Usual Suspect 6.
UsualSuspect6.com. UsualSuspect6.com.
It's a Usual Suspect day.
All right. What it do, man? It's your boy 5039, man. Hard Hitter Sports and Entertainment. Trill Thursday, man. All smoke wanted, all smoke needed, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody that's pulling up, man. Salute to my Brody. Big bro, man. BFTB, man. Best fight the best, man. The grave digger is in the chat. Salute to you, bro. Hey, man. Say, man, we got a great weekend of fights, man. Got a whole lot of great content out there to talk about. Yeah, man. It's going down, man. Today is Trill Thursday. And of course, today I want to, get on my BFTB shit and invite people on. They can click the link, join the show. They can talk some shit to me. Everybody been, asking for links, these past couple of podcasts and whatnot. So if you got time, You know what I'm saying? Today is the motherfucking day. You know what I'm saying? Salute, like I say, once again, salute to the grave digger. He has made this a popular thing in boxing now. On YouTube, where guys like to put their links out there and invite people up to the show and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we gonna do that this week, man. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna have fun with it. Be too crazy. But I definitely want you to come on here and pop your shit. You know what I'm saying? Click in. Like I say, the link is right there. If any of the usual suspects decide to pull up, they can pull up too. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna have some fun with it, man. Like I say, we don't gotta be too disrespectful. Just come pop your shit, man. Whoever you like. Like I say, if you feeling Bam Bam Rodriguez, if you're feeling Abdullah Mason, if you're feeling Debo Dev, if you're feeling the assassin Brian, whoever you like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Salute to the homie Shogun, my brother in the building, my boy Woke 84 in the building. BLTB say we'll see keep the same energy. Oh, I'm standing on business by over here. BFTB for shit show. Yeah, man, and you do the same, man. Like I say, man, you definitely popping heavy shit graveyard. So salute to you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Salute to my brother KG, K underscore in the chat as well. Yeah, man. I checked out the press conference today, man. It was a good press conference, man. I was thoroughly entertained, man. I definitely like Bam Bam Rodriguez and you know what I'm saying? I'm liking Puma's energy, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that fight, a lot of people is gonna sleep on that fight, man. I know everybody excited about Brian Norman and Dev, man. But that fight right there, bro, that Bam Bam fight, bro, shit is gonna be fire. Like it's like I'm like, yeah, like I'm fucking with them I'm fucking with them little guys, man. I'm fucking with them, you know what I'm saying? They definitely they definitely talking that shit, man. But like I say, man, welcome to Trill Thursday, man. This the show today where nobody hides behind the comments. Everybody can get a chance to step in the ring. This weekend is loaded. Haney, Norman, Benavidez, Bam, Mason, whoever the fuck you like, bro. And look, everybody has something to prove this weekend. I know that people, like I say, bro, are having a lot to say about Dev and Bill and Brian Senior and Brian Jr., man. But everybody got something to prove this weekend, bro. It's not just about them two. Everybody got something to prove. Everybody is fighting for a title on that card, bro. All them dudes got something to prove, man. Bam Bam got something to prove. Anthony Yard, Puma, you know what I'm saying? Abdullah Mason, Sam Noakes, man. All them boys got something to prove, bro. It ain't just about Dev and B Norman, man. They are the popular and trending topic. Everybody wants to talk about Dev. I mean, it's Dev, bro. Niggas can say what they want to say about Dev, but at the end of the day, bro, Dev is a highly sought after guy in the algorithm, man. You put Devin Haney in your algorithm, bro, it's gonna pick up some traction. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what nobody says. My homie BFTB Big Bro say, I can't wait for this one, 5. The hate Devin gets is over the top, and it's been, yeah, man. He get a lot of hate, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. He get a lot of hate, bro. He get a lot of hate. But one thing you can't hate about this is his attitude towards boxing. Like the motherfucker got an old old school, old soul attitude. Like he ain't turning down nothing but his collar. You know what I'm saying? He ain't turning down nothing but his collar, man. Woke say this card is lit, bro. Yeah, man, this card is definitely lit. It is. It really is, bro. And like I say, man, it's all about who you like this weekend, who you want to see win, what you feel, what's your prediction, what's your perspective. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. Point blank, period. Nothing else matters at this point, man. We want to see who gonna have their hand raised at the end of the night. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters, fam. And I can honestly say, Devin Haney fighting Brian Norman in his very, very first fight at 147. Salute to the Sensei Stormy B Man. Brian Norman fighting Devin Haney fighting his very first fight against Brian Norman. It says a lot about the attitude of a Devin Haney. Huh? It says a lot, man. We didn't have to ask, we didn't have to beg, we didn't have to get down on knees and sing like Jodeci. His very first fight, bro, he fighting a dangerous guy. This shit is dangerous. And they're doing that, man. So that right there, I mean, I'm overly thankful for that, bro. Cause a lot, like I say, man, a lot of dudes don't have that type of attitude. And also, man, it's another guy that I want to give a lot of kudos to on this card, man. Anthony Yard. Yeah. I gotta give a lot of credit to Anthony fucking Yard, man. Lions in the camp, man. Lions in the motherfucking camp, bro. Yeah, like I gotta put some respect on Yard, man. Win, lose, or draw, man. I'm fucking with Anthony Yard. I'm fucking with Anthony Yard, man. Win, lose, or draw, man. I'm fucking with Anthony Yard on this one, dog. I'm fucking with Anthony Yard for real, because him going in there fighting Benavidez, that says a lot about Anthony Yard. Now, I know Anthony Yard ain't the most polished guy. He's not like a Devin Haney who has all these amazing accolades and multi-division championships and shit like that, but you gotta respect the dude like Anthony Yard, bro. You feel me? And I'm a rock out with Anthony Yard and to the decide to hang it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if he be like a modern day Ernie Shavers around this motherfucker. Yeah. That's that real old school boxing. Stormy know about Ernie Shavers. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not going to be a champion, but I gotta respect Anthony Yard for taking this fight, because him fighting David Benavidez was extremely dangerous. And I was listening to BFTB while I was getting ready to do this show. I was listening to BFTB talk about this. This whole narrative about Brian Norman and Devin Haney, and a lot of people is saying, Turkey shows favor towards Devin Haney. Look, bro, I don't know what niggas is talking about, because if Turkey favored Devin Haney so much, bro, Why is he putting Devin in all these losable ass fights, bro? these fights that Devin is in, bro, these shits is losable. he low key trying to line Devin up. You know what I'm saying? Steve Harvey edge up. You know what I'm talking about? He trying to line Devin the fuck up. But all these dudes is getting lined up, man. Somebody listen, bro. Somebody gotta fucking go. You feel me? Turkey don't show these boys no slack over there in Riyadh season, man. That's why you gotta love this shit, bro. This is literally this card this weekend, bro. And like I say, I don't care who you riding with, bro. My brother BF is DHP till the wheels fall off. I haven't heard Stormy's prediction, you know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of people is rocking with Dev, bro, and that's cool. Like, I don't care who you rocking with, bro. We got good fucking boxing, bro. This is what we've been talking about all these fucking years. Getting great boxing. I feel like I'm in a motherfucking time machine, bro, and I'm back in the 80s, and this is a Don King. That's how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? That's how a nigga feeling, man. This shit is nostalgic, bro. This shit is really bringing me back to them old school Don King type vibes, bro. This is prime Don King type shit right here, man. And you know, Turkey ain't perfect. Neither was Don King, man. We all got flaws, man. Every man and woman and human being is flawed, man. Ain't nobody God out this motherfucker. You feel me? So you gonna have your ups and downs. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna be certain situations, but we shall see, man. I seen somebody just tried to click the link. Okay, we got our first guest of the day, Mr. Sensei.
Yeah.
Is in the building. Let's see if we can get him on the stream. Did my shit freeze up? I believe I froze. Hold up. Oh, this motherfucker froze. My shit had fell off. Let's get back. We got Stormy B, man.
What's cracking, little bro?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, man?
Nothing over here doing.
Apologies. Okay,
Huh?
okay. Can you hear me?
I'll give you loud and clear.
Okay, Mr. Stormy B, man, how you doing tonight, sir? Can you hear me?
Yo, bro, I can hear you. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, brothers, for joining the show, man. It's Trill Thursday. Click the link, man. Open panel discussions, man. Let's talk some good boxing, man. Stormy B, man, how are you feeling this? How are you feeling this weekend about this card, OG?
Oh man, this is an outstanding card. Um, there have been a few others prior to now with Riyadh season, but this one here stands out because you've got you've got four fights that are main events anywhere else, and they're not.
What happened to OG?
OG fell off. OG fell off, man. We gonna blame it on the Chicago snow out there. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna
Oh, damn, it's snowing out there?
hold it to him. I believe so. I know it was snowing in Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there you go. He coming back.
All right.
All right, he coming back. We gonna get to you in a minute, Mizak. Okay, Stormy, you back, bro. You fell off for a minute, but continue.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is not your run of the mill, type of fights that could be main events. Either of these fights could really stand out as its own. But what's really great is all of the matchups have guys that are definitely they're still prime fighters. Even though Yard is 34, he's still a prime fighter because he came to the sport late and he's done a lot of learning on the job. So the mere fact that he was willing to step up to the plate to face David Benavidez, it says a lot about his personality and his character that he's willing to give it a shot. You know what I mean? And we look at what Bam Rodriguez has accomplished and Puma getting in there with him. I've watched some film on Puma, and that guy's going to bring it. And Bam's going to have to raise the level, even though he's considered a pound-for-pound fighter right now. He's going to have to raise the level to beat that kid. And of course, we all know what's happening with Devin and Norm Jr. So I mean, straight across the board, you got Abdullah out there going for the first opportunity at a world title against Sam Noakes, who is also first opportunity at a world title and probably one of the best lightweights that you may not have heard of simply because he's coming out of the UK. And there's not enough people who have invested into this coming from over there. So this is really a humdinger, man, and I love it. Forward to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see you in the building, Mahar. I'm gonna come to you in a second. I want to ask Mac some hard hitting questions. I'm gonna come to you, Mac, but I gotta ask you about your Benavidez, man. Does David Benavidez need a knockout to stay relevant in the Canelo sweepstakes?
No. At this point, I don't think he needs Canelo. What he's at 175. Canelo's at 168. When I was trying to fight you first. But let me ask you something.
Yeah.
I get it. But this is my take. I don't think he need. I want to see him fight Bivol, Beterbiev. I don't care about. I don't care about the possibility of Canelo, because if he go to fight Canelo, he's going to get drained, come down to 168, gonna put a weight clause on him and all this. Man, no, fight. It's fighting. Ain't nobody got time for this shit. Man, go in here, handle your business against Anthony Yard, and move on to the possibility of fighting Beterbiev or Bivol. Because originally this was Beterbiev before he got hurt.
Right.
Now
Okay.
you fighting Anthony Yard. So you went from a monster to a monster. So and you a monster.
Yeah.
And does
Right.
he need a knockout? I don't think he needs a knockout. But to keep that boogeyman mantra, the monster mantra, shadow that looms over you, that makes people scared, I think you need a knockout for that. But if you go back and look at the way he beat up David, he beat the brakes off David Morrell.
Right.
Like David
Okay.
Morrell looked good in the beginning, but he beat the brakes off David Morrell.
Yeah.
And now we're
Now he
going into
did.
this, like, if he go in here and beat Anthony Yard, pillar the post without a stoppage, are we gonna be clamoring? Damn, he should have stopped him. Nah, he gonna beat the man. I enjoy watching this man fight. Knockout, no knockout, stoppage, no stoppage. I don't think David has complete knockout power. I have seen him knock people out, but what David has is accumulation of punches that once you get hurt, you steady getting hit, and it's hard to come back for. So that's when the referee jumps in. Can he still do it? I think so. Especially you fighting
Mm.
somebody that's chinny like Anthony Yard, and can't nobody tell me he's not chinny. When I watched him get knocked out by Arthur London. I said Arthur Young. That's a blues singer. Don't mind me. But Arthur London, and we watched
Nah, he
Kovalev
didn't get.
knock him out after he got tired.
He didn't get knocked out.
That first fight he did.
Nah, he
They
lost by
rematched it.
decision,
Hold on,
bro.
let me go. I thought he
Nah,
got knocked out.
No.
I know he knocked him out.
In the second fight, Anthony Yard knocked him out. Yeah.
Okay. I might.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the second. Yeah. He lost the
I know
first.
we watched both of them.
Yeah, he lost to London in the first fight by
London Arthur.
decision. Yeah, he
It
lost the
was.
first fight.
It was decision. You're right.
Yeah, in the second
But
fight he got Mahari. What it do, man?
What's up, 503? Stay ready. It's been a long time since I heard
what's up,
from
baby?
both of y'all, man.
And the third fight he lost by decision too.
Yeah. Mahari. Let's man, let's start some shit, man. I want to start some. Tell me, Mahari, who you think getting exposed this Saturday, man? Who gonna be the person to get exposed? Do you think anybody gonna get exposed this weekend, my brother?
I think the one fighter that's going to get, I wouldn't say exposed, but maybe show, a different kind of class that is probably below Devin is probably Brian Norman Jr. Now,
Oh
I'm not going
shit.
to sit here and say that, and I'll be honest with you. I do think that Brian Norman is capable of knocking out Devin Haney. We've seen him do it. But I'll be honest with you. I don't think that Brian Norman Jr. has faced this kind of level of fighter that Devin Haney is going to present to the table, which make this a very this makes this a very compelling fight because we know that Brian Norman Jr.'s got power in both hands. We've seen him demolish a lot of his opponents, but Devin Haney is a different type of obstacle that he's going to have to try to figure out because we know that Devin Haney is not going to let you. He's not going to let you, get set to plant your feet and try to knock him out. He's going to keep him on the move, and he's going to try to keep it in the middle of the ring. The one thing that Brian Norman is going to have to do is force Devin Haney to the ropes. If he can get him to the ropes and wail away, he's going to have a very good chance. But in the middle of the ring, that's where Devin Haney dominates the most. So I really do think that for Brian Norman to avoid getting embarrassed like that, you cannot fight. You cannot win the fight in the middle of the ring. You're going to have to make this a very ugly fight. But I do think that Brian Norman Jr. is going to show a bit of a flaw in this fight because I just don't think that I just don't think that he's going to be able to figure out the code of Devin Haney. Just in my opinion. $503, you back, brother?
Okay. I feel
Okay,
you,
there
my
you go.
brother. he say Brian Norman is gonna get exposed, man. We got Acavelli in the back. What's going on with it, champ?
Oh, young Acaroni.
Oh, what's good, yo? What's good, y'all? Y'all good?
Ag Reacher, my brother.
I ain't heard your voice since you said you was gonna call me.
My bad, Mud. I've been moving and shaking, been crazy. The security life is kind of crazy, but I gotta holler at you about that.
You get to put your hands on people though.
Yeah, crazy. But
Okay.
yeah, man. What we building on? Salute 5, salute everybody.
Man,
Salute, bro.
it's Trill Thursday, man. We got the panel open for everybody to come on and talk they shit, pop they shit. And you know me, man, I'm the ultimate, shit popper and shit starter. So I'm gonna ask you, who is the real future of boxing, man? Is it Haney? Is it Norman? Is it Benavidez? Is it Bam Bam, or is it Abdullah Mason, man? Who do you feel like gonna stamp themselves as the future of boxing this weekend, my brother?
Well, I'm gonna keep it real. Abdullah Mason, I will put more in that category. Only because Abdullah Mason is so, and Brian Norman too, because they both so young in the game right now. Abdullah Mason, if he do what he needs to do on Saturday, he will have achieved what Brian Norman already have achieved, being a world champion. Difference is he'll be the youngest, period, male or female. Abdullah's 21. So, and Brian Norman's 24. So Brian Norman's still young in the game. He had
Right.
2 title defenses already. Like I said, man, it's still remain to be seen, because to me right now, I feel like, Bam, he kind of got the carpet rolled out for him, because like where he's at right now is kind of easy for him. Not getting at him. Don't start, y'all Texas people, please.
We not on that today.
Okay. Thank God. I just feel like,
man, get out of here.
He entertained it on the Ring interview. He said he will move up and fight both of those guys, 2 Japanese dudes. And, so I feel like with Bam, I don't really know how high his ceiling. Then he said he want to retire at 30. You going to retire at 30 without moving up and fighting somebody and just leaving your resume like this? Okay, that's cool.
He just had a baby.
I know, yeah. Boxers have babies. He ain't the first one. That had to have a baby during the fight. Triple G, that happened to Triple G.
I haven't even got to Bam Bam Rodriguez, man. But you hate Bam so much that you just had to come in here.
Don't he though?
Wait.
You said of boxing. Go ahead, go ahead, MSP. Go ahead, man.
Wait a minute. So
go ahead, MSP.
let me get something straight, because I haven't been here in a while. My question is, does Stay Ready do not like Bam Rodriguez? I just have to understand. I just have to understand this.
What? You smoking?
Mahar, you finna
smoking.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Absolutely smoking. I don't even know what gave you that.
He high right now.
Because Stay Ready. I haven't heard from you in a while. That's why I'm asking. I'm not trying to sound silly. I'm just asking.
Man, Bam, one of my favorite fighters. I was the first person to put him on my top 5 pound for pound.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I wasn't trying to be offensive, and I wasn't trying to be silly. That's all.
Hold on. Let me answer your question for you. The dude that don't like Jesse Bam Rodriguez is right next to you.
Don't like Bam Bam.
Right. He's the Bam Bam hater. You know what I'm saying? You see.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you seen how he said Abdullah Mason was the future. Then he just started hating on Bam Bam for no reason, bro. Like the
Wait a
dude just
minute.
kind of
Wait a minute.
straight. Yeah.
Act Reacher. Hold on a second, sir. Wait a minute. What's your beef with Bam Bam Rodriguez here? I want to hear this.
Bro, I'm not sold, motherfucker. I'm not
Whoa.
sold, bro.
What are you not sold on? I want to know.
I'm just not sold, bro. I feel like
Can't
he's
tell you.
staying.
You can't
Hold on.
He's staying.
tell you,
Hold
Mahar. He
on.
don't know
I,
why.
Hey,
wait,
let me say this. Let me say this
hold on,
real quick.
Mac. Hold on, Mac. I don't want to lose my train of thought, bro.
Let
Yeah.
let Act
Nah, the
Reacher speak for
energy's
himself.
back. I gotta. This shit too peaceful, so I gotta fuck this shit up real quick.
There
So
we go.
anyway, what Bam's situation is the same thing motherfuckers was doing to my nigga in New Way. When I was rocking out with a New Way, you know what 503 and Mac used to do? They used to be talking about Joshua Greer and Neary and all these other motherfuckers
Ready.
that we knew that Inoue would knock out. And then what he do? He went up and challenged himself. Then he went up and challenged himself again.
Is Bam
I'm
Bam
waiting
not
to see
doing that
Bam
act?
do
Is
that.
Bam not doing that act? Is he not
No,
challenging?
he
Is
not. No,
this
he's
fight,
not.
You
bro?
crazy.
Bro,
Woo!
Martinez, did you just not hear what the sensei said, bro? Is you
Hold
come
on,
on,
wait.
act.
Can I say something real quick on that?
Let school this
Let me
this
say
nigga,
something
man.
real quick.
School this nigga.
Go ahead, stay ready.
The reason hold on. The reason we had an issue with Inoue is because Inoue never left out of Japan. And he was fighting nothing but Asian fighters. It wasn't until he fought a Mexican fighter, fought a Puerto Rican
Shit,
fighter.
Bam ain't
Hold on,
fighting nothing
listen.
but
No,
Asian and the
nigga.
same
Let me
shit.
get this thought out my head.
He
Let me
fighting
get
the
my
same
thought. No,
shit.
let me get my thought out, nigga. I just let you get yours out. I stayed quiet. Now you stay quiet and listen. The New Way never fought nobody, and y'all was bigging that motherfucker up before he fought anybody. Bam has been knocking motherfuckers out. He's 22-0 with 15 knockouts. At the little weights like that, he's smaller than a New Way. He also went up and fought a Warren Estrada, who we all had on our pound-for-pound list, and knocked his ass out too.
We all.
Hold on. I'm not done. This motherfucker is holding right now in his possession two, not one, but two titles in different weight divisions. He's a multi-division champion before Inoue was. Inoue was a one-division champion when y'all was bigging this motherfucker up, acting like he was the next gift of God. Nigga, and not only was that, we wasn't shitting on Inoue because we wasn't bringing up Neary and Joshua Greer. I never brought up Joshua Greer in no
No,
motherfucking
5
Inoue
did. I
conversation.
say you in 5.
And only person I brought up was I just wanted to
Y'all
see
was
him.
bringing
Hold
up
on.
people
What did
on
I say
first,
that
but y'all was
I
bringing.
said what was my exact words? Because I can tell you my exact words when it came to Inoue. I just want to see him fight a black fighter. I want to see how he handles a rhythm fighter. That was my exact words.
And he did. He fought
And when he did, what did I say?
Yeah, that's when you starting to lighten up a little bit. Finally.
I gave him his props. I gave him all the props
And he
in the
went
world.
right up and fought him. No tuned
I gave
up,
him
no
hold on, but that's fine. But you got somebody like Bam Rodriguez who's running these two weight divisions. He don't have to move up because you want him to move up. He's a champion.
Why
He's trying to get.
not?
Hold on, why?
He entertained it.
We didn't ask the New Way to move up. He did it on his own. We're not asking
I
fighters to
I
move up.
wasn't
Hey,
against.
did anybody ask you to move up?
Nah, but I'm not
But
against.
nigga, no,
I'm
I'm
not
not.
against
I
it.
hate that. If
I
a fighter is
might
hold on, if a
30.
fighter is doing his thing and he still got other titles and unfinished business at a weight class, nigga, finish that bitch out. Fuck all this running around, moving up and jumping around, nigga. Finish that bitch out. Ain't nobody got time to keep jumping up and down these weight classes, nigga. Finish that bitch out. I like undisputed, nigga.
Hey, 503, you might have a turn, sir.
Look, real quick. I don't have to give credit to that.
Y'all hurry up and wrap this
I
up.
don't care, bro. That nigga ain't sturdy to me, bro. He may be sturdy to y'all, not sturdy. You know what I'm saying? To me, he would have been sturdy doing what he knew it, doing even what Lomachenko ass did.
Man, it's fight weekend. and you want to shit on this man. Let's talk about the fights this weekend. Why y'all sound like you caught?
Hey, hold
Nigga,
on, bro.
you in the closet.
Somebody sound audio sound real bad, bro.
That's Act here in the closet.
That wasn't me. I don't sound like that.
You gotta come correct. You gonna get checked. Hold on, Mahori. I'm coming right back to you,
yes,
bro.
sir.
I'm coming right back to you. I got you, man. This is Trill Thursday. No ducking, no fanboys, just straight boxing talk. I see KG in the chat. He talking about this and that and da-di-da. Niggas on his show for only 3 minutes and kick niggas off. I'm letting everybody come on the panel and cook, nigga. This how I do it, nigga. Yeah. So if you gonna come, nigga, come. Don't be in the chat just talking, nigga. Where you at?
What happened?
Nah, I'm talking about KG. He talking about niggas talking all over each other. This is what you call real debate, real smoke. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just want niggas, you know, to come on the show and talk for a little minute, kick them off. I'm not doing that. I'm giving niggas free reign to come on the show and pop they shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will ask that you talking, let them get their shit off, and then you can respond. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. We gonna keep it respectful on that aspect. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people talking over, you know, one another. You know what I'm saying? You know, Act is a bam bam hater. But anyways, we gonna
Can I just say real quick,
keep this shit pushing. I'm gonna let my on the Mizike and talk, man. Oh my God. Act, come on, man.
He
Say what
knocked
you gotta
out
say, bro.
Juntao or Inoue.
Say what you gotta say.
Nah, I said he knocked out Juntao or Inoue. That nigga valid. I can't say nothing. His shit valid.
So he gotta.
Hey, let me ask you something. Hey, hold on. Hey, can I ask? Can I ask?
He gotta. Hold on. No, hold on. He's fighting for unification right now. He got to move up 2 more weight classes for him to be valid in your eyes.
Bro, I watched. You don't remember? I was around for the pick'ems when Angel Martinez fought last time.
Been
I think
around,
that's his name.
You haven't been around.
I know that, bro. But I was around when he fought last time. I stayed up and watched that fight. I told y'all what happened. He got knocked down, even though he won. He didn't look all that great to me like that. I like his energy.
Let me ask you: Did he get a knockout? Hold on.
Didn't. No.
Didn't we see a new way get dropped by Neri?
He didn't get knocked down, bro. What is you talking
Didn't
about?
Didn't we see a new way get dropped by?
He knocked him out though.
Did
he
we
finished
see
the job though?
Did we
he packed
see?
him up.
Did we see?
Packed him up.
Did we see Louis? A
That's
new way
valid. That's valid.
Did we see a new way get dropped by Neri, nigga?
We did.
Did a new way get dropped by Neri? Did a new way get dropped by Neri?
Yeah, he came back and stopped him.
Yes, he did. He got dropped.
Then somebody getting dropped.
Came back and stopped him.
Somebody getting dropped. Somebody getting dropped don't mean shit. It means absolute shit.
I'm not even saying that. I'm saying.
But you then why bring it up? Why even bring it up?
That make him valid.
Why even bring it up?
Okay.
I got a real question, real quick, and this is for Act and anybody in the chat. When have we ever asked a fighter to move up to fight an Asian boxer in the history of boxing?
Never.
Yo, I'll send y'all the interview. I got it's digital footprints, my nigga. Bam talked about fighting them motherfuckers.
That's fine. He talked about fighting them. Hell, it's a whole bunch of fighters that talked about fighting people.
It's not even that old. It's not no.
I don't care how old it is. He's still at 1-8. I mean, no, he's at 118. He's down at 118, bro. This nigga's at 126.
Nah, 120.
Come on, man.
122. 122.
122, 126.
Yeah. That's the way that
he said he'll entertain moving up. I'm entertaining him moving up.
Wait a
Uh,
minute, bro.
Y'all
Hold,
keep
hold,
Okay,
but
okay,
wait a
y'all
hold on,
keep
second,
hold on,
though.
hold
safety
on, hold
net
on,
hold
over
hold
on.
on, hold
him.
on.
I'm
Let,
just,
let,
Y'all
I'm
look,
just
keep the
trying.
safety net over him.
we not listen, listen, bro. We bam bam shit. Act clearly don't
I was just about to
ain't
say.
yeah. He ain't feeling Bam Bam Rodriguez. It don't matter who the fuck what he do this weekend. He gotta fight. He gotta go to Japan and be a Japanese nigga and slay the Japanese dragon. We got you, man. We got man.
See,
All right, Mahari. I'm gonna come back to you, man. I'm gonna come back to you. I want to ask
mm-hmm,
you this question. If one
have
of
at
these
it.
fighters, if one of these fighters lose, whose career is getting hurt the most, bro? If one fighter loses this week, you think career will be hurt the most?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'll say this right now. If there's one fighter that, because we always see Anthony Yarde lose and come back, so I don't think that his career would be deterred a lot. I would say whoever's career that could be derailed if they lose, I'm gonna go with Abdullah Mason. I'm gonna go with Abdullah Mason because I'm gonna tell
Man,
you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because this kid has been labeled as the new future for boxing. Because we look at Devin Haney right now as the current president right now. This is his era right now as we speak. Abdullah Mason is the one right
Who
now.
said that, Mahari?
I
Who said
said that,
that?
sir.
You speaking for us now? This is Crawford's era right now.
First of all, Crawford's on his way out, though, Ag Reacher. Crawford is on
I
his
mean,
way
he's
out
still
at this
here
point.
until he retires. Crawford's era.
Bro, Crawford is on Ag Reacher. Hold up a second, sir. Ag Reacher. Crawford is on his way out at this point. And until he wants to continue on fighting, right now at this point, this is Devin Haney's time at this point. I'm talking about Abdullah Mason because Abdullah Mason right now has a lot more to lose on the table because this man right now is taking on the biggest challenge of his career. And if he doesn't succeed, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to look at Abdullah Mason a little bit side-eyed because he's been labeled as the future. That's how I look at it. I say that Abdullah Mason has a lot more to lose on the table right now than I would say Devin Haney or even David Benavidez. That's how I look at it.
Okay, I like that. I like that, man. So basically, what you saying is Abdullah, he got to come in and win this weekend. If he don't, a little bit for sure. I feel that.
That's about it. That's about it. I'm not saying his career is going to be over. I would say it would be a momentary setback, but he can still come back. That's how I look at it.
Okay, I like that, man. So let's keep the show pushing, man. Trill Thursday, man. No ducking, no fanboys, just straight boxing talk, man. Bring all the smoke, step in, sneak up with all the smoke, man. We gonna have a good time, man. You know what I'm saying? We just popping shit, man. Like I say, it's open panel. Anybody can come on shit. I'm not kicking niggas off the show in 6 minutes and all that shit. We just gonna talk some shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it pushing though. Look, I want to ask you, Act. If David Benavidez if he struggled this weekend, do we need to downgrade the Mexican Monster nickname, man? Like, how do you feel about David Benavidez, bro? Like, if he struggled with Anthony Yarde, bro,
Mate,
should he?
mate,
Should
no
he?
problem. No problem.
Huh?
No problem.
No problem.
It ain't gonna be no problem.
Oh, so you saying
I
there ain't gonna be no problem?
nah.
You know, bro.
bro, you over
You
there?
know what? Hold on. I'm gonna come back on the PC. I'm
Yeah,
come
you
back on
over
the
there trapped in the
Yeah.
closet
Come back on.
like R. Kelly?
Come back on
Man,
your
dang.
laptop, bro.
Nah, I'm on
Your
the
shit
phone.
fucking up, bro.
I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone.
Okay, yeah. Come back on your laptop, bro. Just come back on your
Mm.
laptop. All right,
PC
man.
5. PC 5. I got a PC now. got a PC.
Come back. Oh, come back on your PC. And oh shit, my boy didn't upgraded. Salute, bro. Salute. My nigga. I remember you telling me about that shit too. You did get the PC.
About time you upgraded, Act Reacher.
Nah, for sure,
Shut
bro.
the fuck up, Abel. Shut your ass. Yo, why y'all got him like this, bro? I ain't feeling this, bud. We gonna talk about your ass, Abel. You ain't shit.
I love you, Act
Nah, bro.
Reacher. You know,
You ain't shit, motherfucker.
listen, I love you, Act Reacher. I gotta get my rib in. That's all.
Word to bro, you ain't
Abel been
shit.
talking his shit, man. He been talking his
Keep
shit, man.
popping
You
it.
know
It's
that
all
though.
right. Keep
All right,
popping it, nigga. I got something for you.
Yeah. Okay, look, man, I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna slide over to you, Mac. I'm gonna ask you this, bro. Does Devin Haney have the power to earn B Norman's respect in his fight this weekend, man? How you feeling about that? Like, do you think the transformation of 147 Norman's respect?
I don't know. Be quite honest with you. I'm not gonna say he does, because we haven't seen Devin power like that. So I don't know what this weight gain look like. He body wise, he looked good. He looked like a superhero. He actually looked like he's filling out a division. Finally, he's at a division where he's not looking drained. He's not. He's not. His face not sunk in, and it was like when he first moved to 140. So it might not be too bad, and we'll see if the power resonates. I'll be honest with you, I don't think it will, and it's not a down on Devin. Um, I just look at it like it hasn't this far. You know what I mean? So, uh, is it? But Devin's still young. You know what I'm saying? But he hasn't got to that point to where he's been on like Devin ain't been on no killer knockout run or a knockdown run. Devin got what was that last knockout he got on his own? That was that right hand. We saw him get that knockout. Then he went on the streak of just peppering people up. And one thing that I can say about Devin is Devin's not the type of fighter to go for the knockout. He's not. Even if he does hurt somebody, it's not like he's for to go and get that knockout. He's gonna he's just gonna go in and win the fight. He's not trying to stop nobody. Even if he, like I said, even if he gets you hurt or something like that, he's not for to go in there and try to stop you. He's gonna be weary. He's gonna make sure, he's gonna make sure he's all right. So I can't see that he's gonna do something to respect his power. What Devin is gonna do great is Devin's gonna hit that ring. He's gonna utilize his jab. He has a great jab, and he got good footwork. He does get caught in places with his feet when he's moving away. He's sticking and moving, but that's what he's gonna do, and he's gonna utilize that to his advantage. The only time I saw Devin come forward or be a dominant counterpuncher was when he fought Regis. But Devin does stick and move great. So I can see him utilizing his jab, utilizing the 1-2, doubling up, tripling up on his jab, and stay moving. Brian Norman is gonna have to figure out a way to get around that. He's gonna have to counter the jab, get up under the jab. He's gonna have to find ways to attack Devin body to slow him down. He's gonna have to cut that ring off because Devin is not gonna stand in the middle of the ring like Abel said. He's not standing in the middle of the ring. Devin is gonna move. He's not gonna get up against the ropes, but he is gonna move. Brian is gonna have to figure out a way to slow Devin down. To he while he's cutting off the ring, he's gonna have to throw punches while he's cutting Devin off, because he's gonna have to figure out a way to 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 slow him down. He's gonna have to counter Devin's jab. That's just what he's gonna have to do. He's gonna have to find spots to where he's gonna have to counter the counter puncher, and that's what's gonna help Brian win this fight. And Devin knows what he's gonna have to do to win this fight. Devin's just gonna have to beat Devin and move around. Like I said, I've been going back and forth with this fight, trying because it's a weird fight. Devin is the more accomplished fighter, but Devin is also going up in unknown territory. Now, yeah, he's fought at 147 before, because 142 is 147. It ain't 140. It was welterweight, but he wasn't all the way 147. Now he's all the way 147. Unknown territory. You haven't really fought a welter yet. This is gonna be the first time you fought a welter. I'm leaning towards the welter. Not saying Devin can't, but I am leaning towards the welter.
Okay. Philip then entered the chat. Akavelli then came back on DC. Salute to Ak. What's going down with the art?
And what it do, what you saying, what it going at your favorite, get your most hated all fella. Pull up. It's Trill Thursdays. And the panel is open. Yes, indeed. You know what I mean? Salute to the chat. Salute to the usual suspect 6. I see him. I mean, shit, you ain't that cut me off. You know what I mean? Salute to Act. You know what I mean? He is within the usual suspect 6. Salute to MSP. I mean, I see you in the building. As Red says, stinking it up. You know what I mean? Muddy in the waters and shit. You know what I mean? So salute to you.
Good to see you too, odd fella. It's been a long time since I heard from you.
Yeah, I'm excited for this fight and for this card.
Mm-hmm.
It's an excellent card. It's definitely is pay-per-view worthy, most definitely. And I just put up a post up on the usual suspect 6 Instagram page. Make sure y'all go follow that at US6 on IG.
Look at that.
You know what I mean? And I know, you know what I mean, it's not really in the ring related, but it is a conversation that, you know what I mean, a lot of us tea sippers, you know what I mean, a lot of us boxing tea sippers like to talk about, you know what I mean? Of course, A-side, B-side games and all this shit, who's making what, you know what I mean, who got the biggest bag. Well, here are the early numbers of the estimated purses for the fight, you know what I mean? And it's interesting to me, you know what I mean, because this might be a record-breaking purse for both fighters for the fact they're the co-main. This might be the most expensive co-main in modern day boxing. Salute to both of these brothers. Really and truly, you know what I mean? And like I said in the post, this is a necessary cost for bringing back the welterweight division, because we all know the welterweight division been kind of drab, unexciting since, you know what I mean, the days of Crawford and Spence were running it and shit. You know what I mean? It has been kind of drab. Boots was a little flickered, but Boots, let's be real, he failed to make that unification happen. Him and Eddie failed to make that unification happen with Brian Norman Jr. They didn't see the big picture making the welterweights great again. But this fight is making the welterweights great again. I mean, it's taking the whole card by storm. Nobody's really talking about the Abdullah Mason fight, except for Queen Shawa. Make sure y'all check out Yes Indeed Boxing, because she's been breaking down all the fights on this card. Nobody ain't really talking about Bam and Puma, who I think Puma has way more than a puncher's chance. You know, dig? Which I'm side-eyeing old mushroom cut head boy with the tattooed chops on his cheek. You know what I mean? I'm questioning him for coming in late to Saudi Arabia. Three days before the fight. That's not enough time for acclimation. But ain't
Who you
nobody
talking about?
saying nothing about that.
You talking about Bam?
I'm talking about Bam.
Mmm.
I'm talking about the man that has a mushroom cut. And he's supposed to be a
Okay.
grown man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of side-eyeing him for the fact that, yeah, you're supposed to be a professional, an international world champion, but you don't know this world got different time zones, bruh. You don't know your body needs to acclimate to the time zone, and it takes probably a week, more than a week, for you to adjust. This gonna be a very interesting fight. I think many niggas are sleeping on old little Pumita. He ain't no Mexican. He from Argentina. You know how the motherfuckers get down. He
You ain't
undefeated.
lying, bro.
He undefeated, and he's well traveled. Went to Japan twice. Went to Japan twice, and I had to eat crow twice, my niggas, because I picked on Ioka. And Ioka is a master boxer. Before I was rating Ioka before I was rating Master Inoue. And this nigga Pumita ate him twice. But ain't nobody talking about that. Nobody talking about Benavidez and Yard. You know what I mean? They all talking about the greatest welterweight fight since Crawford and Spence. It's about to go down. Salute to both of these men. Once again, to circle all the way back, Devin Haney is set to make $12 million in this fight. That's based off of based off of his $36 million deal with Big Turk. You know what I mean? The 3-fight, $36 million deal. So you divide that by 3, quick maths, we got $12 million. And it was reported that Brian Norman Jr. is getting a record payday for himself, his biggest payday of his career, a cool $3 million. Salute, once again, salute to both men. You know what I mean? It's well deserved. And yeah, we about to get into it. So this fight, who knows? He might get a rematch. We might get 2 out of this. The build-up's been so good. But I land the plane.
And it fell out. Let's get Big Broke back up in here. Salute to Tay Tay. I see my boy Ravens Nation. Yes, indeed. Boxing in the building. K Bad, you decided to join us, man. What's going on, man?
What's going on, Five, man? You ain't shit either. I know you read well. You know what I'm saying. So you should my words shouldn't be taken out of context. But what's going on, man? What's going on with everybody? You know what I'm saying. I was gonna pull up regardless. You know what I'm saying. But at the same time, yeah. But what's up? What you got for me?
Hey, man. Hey, I gotta ask you, my boy. Did you see the bounce, man? You did.
You talk about all
Boy got that bounce,
all
man.
you talk about all the nervous energy.
What's your thoughts, man? Are you sensing nervous energy, bro?
Yeah, nervous energy.
Oh shit. Talk about it.
Yep.
Talk about it. What you see, man?
No, I'm just saying it's just it's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like even when the questions were asked, you can see the flip flop from both sides. I'm like, I ain't never heard Bill talk like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like he didn't like I don't know, man. It's just like something like it's like some nervous energy to me. It just didn't feel like the Haneys were the Haneys. You know what I'm saying? And people can feel how they want to feel. There ain't no hate. It's just what I see. I just felt I didn't feel like it was the Haneys. Like per even the Jose Ramirez fight, it was more respectful and professional, but at the same time, you can still hear Haney's in their chest. I didn't feel that in this. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing, Brian Norman Sr., the same dude that's been popping up on everybody's channels talking shit, he got up on that stage. I didn't think he was going to damn still do that shit. And he still did it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, he stayed there. And Junior, he ain't been talking this whole damn time. The fight week, this is the most he's talked. Well, since he's been out there and everybody's had cameras, this is the most he's talked. And he's straight to the point. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Ain't just whatever. I'm ready to get to the action now. So I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying? It just don't feel right on the other side to me. And then I'm watching you bouncing around and doing all this damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, what's going on? I don't feel it. And in any of other Dev's fights, I felt it. Even when the Lomachenko situation, when I felt like he pushed him unnecessarily, I still felt like I don't know, I can't explain it. Whatever the fuck the Haney's essence is, I just don't feel it in this. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if, you know what I'm saying, they got something in the tuck, but they say a zebra don't change its stripes. You know what I'm saying? And you get hit, old tricks is gonna show themselves. And you know what I'm saying? So whatever you've been working on, if you ain't pumped 2,500 repetitions, 2,500 repetitions of it into your system, it ain't gonna be muscle memory. And you still, like I said, I don't know. I just don't feel it in this fight. You know what I'm saying, for them. So it just looks nervous to me. Especially dealing with the, you know what I'm saying, with the fighter of the magnitude that people are explaining him to be. You know what I'm saying? You got people put him in the pocket that he's one. Am I still on? Hello?
Yeah. Keep cooking. You still on. Yes, you must have hit a dead spot, bro. But you still cooking though. I was telling you to keep cooking. Yeah. I see. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
good.
was cooking just fine. Keep going, bro. We were listening.
Yeah,
I
I
think
hope
it's
I hope you
I
can
was
hear us.
yeah, I think his
Yeah, that
connection
nigga.
went off or something like that. He'll come back.
Yeah. Okay. We got Stormy B man back in the. You good now, OG?
Yeah, I'm good now, man. I apologize for earlier, but it seems to be like this particular app doesn't work good when I'm on the move. So, and I forgive me for
Yeah.
dropping off those earlier times, but you guys are having great conversation, man. If you don't mind, I'd
Thanks.
like to chime in on something that was asked a
Thanks.
little while ago about who this could be detrimental to as far as if they were to lose. I think that the fighter, if they were to lose, that it could be most costly for is Devin. And I'll tell you
Mm,
why that I say
okay.
that. It's
Interesting.
because
Let's talk about
of
it.
everything that came from the Ryan Garcia experience. He was totally villainized, even though he was victimized under those circumstances. And public sentiment and even the so-called, I call them now sexperts out there, because they have a love affair with trying to strip someone that they don't want to support. But anyway, those guys have found him the whipping boy to be out of those circumstances. So let's just say, had those events not transpired and he would have elected to go with the backup fighter that night, which would have been Arnold Barboza Jr., he would have fought that guy, beat him, and moved forward with no issue, right? But the Ryan situation did happen. And as a result of that, he had to take a year off from the sport. and incur all of that negativity that was wrapped up, centered around that. And even when he did come back against Ramirez and performed admirably in a fight where he basically washed the guy who was known to be a big puncher as far as the left hook and everything, but he made it look relatively easy. And they still villainized him off of that effort. So if he were to go into this fight with Norman, which is a great fight between the two, I would consider it somewhat of a real 50-50 fight or 45-55 fight or something like that. But, and it could be either way according to, a person's opinion and perception. But if he were to go into this fight and the Ryan event didn't happen and he lost this, you would still give him the credit for stepping to the division, higher weight, different champion, the whole auspices of daring to be great, all of that kind of thing. But he's got that black eye from the Ryan experience. So he must win. No, because remember, that's another one of those things that people want to try to hang on him to be negative. The man didn't get knocked out.
Right.
He lost the decision in which he was dropped 3 times and won almost every round outside of being dropped. Plus, the guy that dropped him, he lost the point for a foul. And this whole thing, when you think about it, it's like, again, that's why I say he's been villainized. But the fight with Norman, if he's successful, whether he wins a close decision, a unanimous decision running away, or even if he were able to stop Norman, they're still going to come up with something, but he still will have a victory under his feet. So it's like he needs to stay above water by doing something beyond. It's almost like when you're the only melanated person in a corporation and you got to be 2 to 3 times better than the other guy just because of the color of your skin. And that's the thing that he's dealing with right now. I don't think he's going to have to deal with that for the rest of his career, but he does need to zero in, dial in, and focus on what the reality is right now. And he's got to fight harder and stronger and with more perseverance than ever before because of this. And I hope that he and his dad understand the stakes in this, because Ryan is not going to give him a rematch. Devin is out here talking about, oh, I would love to do it. We're going to do it one day and everything. Dude, focus on what's ahead of you. Forget about that man. You guys dropped the ball in that situation and you were totally victimized. But let it be a lesson to turn that stumbling block into a stepping stone and step into a new level of understanding of what you deal with in life. That's the way to attack this. So those are my thoughts, and I just wanted to share that with you all because I thought that was a great question that you asked, but I thought that I would come in and share why I said that it means that for him.
Okay. Look, man, great questions to ask you guys. So stick around, Storm. KG, I'm gonna come back to you, bro. You want to finish it? You want to finish your cook real quick, and then I'm gonna slide to Act.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Usually my cooks, when I start going like that, it's just all me them just getting something off, you know what I'm saying, first take. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
something that I'm memorizing, so I don't even know where I was.
I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro.
Hold on. That's just the opportunity when my mind and my heart cross paths and I'm able to, you know what I'm saying, get it out. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you, bro.
But I'll be ready for the next one.
All right, man. Listen, man. We gonna go to round 2, man. I got round 2 of the hard hitter segment, man. I'm gonna come to you, Act. You're on your PC now, man. So you should sound good, bro. Let me ask you this, man. Can Norman win a decision, or is his only path a knockout? Norman can win the decision?
I think it's not as likely. He probably can. He could show us a wrinkle that we haven't seen before. We got to be realistic about everything. You know, he hasn't shown us everything because he probably hasn't had the opponents to bring that out of him. So, with that being said, um, I think Brian Norman, because of the buildup with the fathers, and they can't control their fathers. You know, when you get grown, you know, you try to tell your parents, like, yo, you know, mom, you wildin', or pops, you know, you was bugging, you know, right there. And they still looking at you like they kids. So, you know how that is. So, I kind of feel like it's like one of those type of situations because Brian Norman Sr., I'm not gonna lie, man. He been popping it, man. OG been popping it. So I feel like it has to be emphatic. It has to be. It has to be devastating.
Oh,
And I don't see him being able to
I like that.
outbox Dev and outmaneuver and outmechanic Dev. I see him being more of the power boxer. You get me? You
I
know what I
feel you.
mean?
I got
He's in between a boxer puncher and a power boxer, Brian Norman. And what I notice about him, he springboards a lot. You know what springboarding is?
time for the people, man. What's springboarding? He jumping in? What he doing?
Springboarding is when you step back and come forward. Step back and come forward a lot. Tank does that a lot, and Brian Norman Jr. he does that kind of like he's not as fast on his feet as Tank, because Tank is a light guy. If you pay attention, he does. Yeah, that's what springboard.
Okay. Listen,
Loma
man.
didn't
The
lie
OG,
to.
Mr. Monte. Yeah. We got the OG Mr. Munt in the building, man. How you feeling tonight, OG?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
We good, man. We good, man. We
Good.
glad you was able to join the show. You step right into the shmizo, man. I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna come to you, OG, man. I'm glad you're on the panel with us, man. I got a good question for you, man. And this definitely gonna start some shit. I got a question for you though, OG.
Okay.
I got a good question for you. Check this out. If Haney loses, what excuse will his fan base use this time?
I mean, what excuse can they use? I mean, think about it. Think about it. He said, didn't he say 47 was the perfect weight for him? He don't have to cut as much weight. It's just been an easy weight cut. Everything's been easy for him as far as training for this fight. And he said that 47 was the perfect weight for him. So what excuse can he use? I can't think of one. Now, I'm not one of those over the top fans that
right.
So I really can't I really don't have an answer for that, because in my opinion, there's no excuse.
Okay. I like that, man. I like that, man. No excuse. The OG said there will be no excuses, man. Mahari, let's slide over to you. I got a good one for you, MSP. Now,
Yes, sir.
is Devin Haney's jab enough to control a man whose goal is literally to break him down?
My honest answer would be yes, but here's the deal. He's going to have to use the jab to try to keep the power puncher off bay. But also the fact that he's going to have to use his other punches too. He's going to have to utilize his hooks. He's going to have to utilize body punching. He's going to have to utilize every single tool that he has in the book to try to offset what Brian Norman Jr. is going to have on the table for him. This is going to be the ultimate test for Devin Haney to see how he adapts himself now that this is his second fight at 147. Now, we know that he's made the weight very easily and he's very comfortable with. When I saw his entire physique, it looks very good. But we're going to see come fight time. But I do think that the big tool would be utilizing the jab and then also utilizing the ring generalship. Keep the fight in the center of the ring. If you can do that, he has a very good chance. That's how I kind of see it.
Okay. Let's slide, man. Let me slide back to my co-host. I got a good question for you, man. This is a fight that ain't about, man. Abdullah Mason, man. I want to ask you about Abdullah, man. In your opinion, man, is Abdullah Mason the better prospect? Who do you think is the better contender / prospect right now, man? Is it Abdullah or is it Emiliano Vargas, man? Right now is the better contender / prospect, and why? All fella.
I was able to catch the fight of Emiliano Vargas. He was active, I believe, last week on that card
Right.
in Mexico, and he looked alright. I mean, he looked decent in that fight, but he didn't give me the vibes or this is the next great thing like Mason gives off. And even in a small way, I don't hear Bob Arum talking like that about Emiliano. I hear him talking about Mason with that air of confidence, like he's gonna be the next. So you even got a promoter that's kind of siding the Mason side. And I have to agree with Bob Arum on this one. I think Mason right now is the better prospect / contender. And if you look at the track record, to me alone, the Jeremiah Nakatila washing was a great little feather in his cap in preparation to big time fights. Jeremiah Nakatila is a credible contender, veteran that's been in there with some decent guys, and he has a good win himself, knocking out Miguel Burchell. So for a young prospect, how old Mason? What, 21 years old?
Mm-hmm.
For him to be washing guys like Nakatila at that stage, at that age, you know what I mean, it shows you his levels and his ceiling is not even being close to being reached yet. So with that being said, like the last, I don't even remember what's his name, Jonathan Montreal. He's a decent fighter that Emiliano Vargas fought, but he's not a Jeremiah Nakatila. You know what I mean? I think we put too much credence in the fact that Mason got knocked down a couple times by quote unquote journeyman. You know what I mean? A gatekeeper, if I'm being generous. But we put too much credence on that. But we don't put credence on the fact that every time he got knocked down, he got back up. And yes, he made multiple mistakes in that fight, but he pulled through and ended up getting the stoppage. What he also showed is that when he gets knocked down, his recovery is adequate. We didn't see Mason stumbling all over the ring or his legs were rubbery for the duration of the round and into the next one. We didn't see that from him. We saw more of a quick recovery. We saw more, yeah, you got put on your pockets, but you still have your wherewithal and you still have your legs. And he showed that by being able to stop that journeyman uh, and dispatching them as such. And then moving on to watching Incredible Contenders. So he got his truth. He got his moment, his lesson without taking the L earlier on, which is bringing him into the preparation of this fight because Noakes is going to be a serious competitor. And realistically, they're somewhere on the same level. This is a very almost even fight, 50-50 fight of undefeated guys that have kind of beaten the same level of opposition, so to speak. Is it deserved? Is it deserved of a championship belt? There's an argument to be on that, but it's vacant.
Thank,
you know what I mean?
Thank DB3, Keyshawn Davis for that one, Art.
Yeah, most definitely. Thank you. You know what I mean? We have to thank Keyshawn for that. But but yeah, it's happening. And salute to both of them. But to wrap it up, yeah, I believe that Abdullah Mason is the better prospect and the better contender out of him and Emiliano Vargas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to my boy Felix Nunez, man. I got to give it up to Norman Jr. He a killer. Shout to be on his pimping, man. Man. Hey, man, I like his dialogue, man. You know what I'm saying? He definitely, pop for the Southern guys, man. Very, very intellectual type of guy. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Norman for that. Stay ready. I'm gonna slide back over to you, my boy. I'm gonna ask you this, bro. If Norman gets, can he make adjustments in the fight?
If who?
If Norman gets outboxed, adjustments.
Oh, well, I thought you said if he got knocked out early. I'm like, who?
Nah,
Uh,
nah. Anything can happen though.
If he gets outboxed early, can he make adjustments? You know what? We have seen him make adjustments before. We've seen it a few times to where he can. Yes, he can make adjustments. Y'all know I wasn't like I've told y'all before. I wasn't that big of a Brian Norman fan. It wasn't until recently I became a Norman fan, and I like both of them, Norman and Haney. I'm not for the sugarcoat and glaze a fighter just because I like him. I'm gonna be straight up and down. I have seen him make those adjustments. I've also seen when he fought a slick fighter how he was able to make adjustments in the ring, like in during the fight. So yeah, I think he has the boxing IQ to make those adjustments. I'm not gonna say that we've seen it against a higher class opponent. I don't. But at the same time, I can't just call Devin he's a more accomplished fighter. Boxing IQ wise, I just can't give it to him on that because I see Devin make a whole lot of mistakes that can cost him this fight right here. And I hope he's fixed those mistakes, like dropping his hands when he's throwing his jabs, dropping it right when he's throwing his jab. That's a mistake he has to correct. Going up against power punches, that's how Ryan was able to catch him. Ryan countered the jab and caught him while he dropped his hand, throwing a jab. That's something he got to fix. That's an amateur mistake. That's not a mistake. It started becoming a habit. Another thing, wide punches. When he's on his back foot, he doesn't throw those wide punches. But when he's in front of his fighters and he's throwing that hook is too wide when your opponent is right up in your chest. You shouldn't. You should. He needs to shorten that up. It's subtle mistakes that he does that can cost him this fight. I hope he's fixed those. So, um, boxing IQ wise, I don't know. They about the same to me. They both make adjustments, but we're gonna see. Um, we're gonna see fight day. We're gonna see fight day. Fight day. You on mute, champ? Can you?
Five must be having problems with his mic or something.
I was just for the ask. I'm like, what's going on here?
No.
Yeah, it sounds like 503's got problems though. So go ahead, off fella.
Our fella just went.
Oh dang.
Is Zach still on? Or
Yeah, I'm still.
I'm here. I'm here. I don't know
Yeah.
what was we building on though.
So I asked you the same question he asked me. He asked me if Brian Norman get outboxed early, does he have the capability of making adjustments to win the fight?
Does Brian Norman Jr. have the ability to make adjustments? You know the crazy part about that is, and the truthful answer is, we don't know.
We've seen him make adjustments before, though.
Yeah, we seen him make adjustments though, but him getting out boxed for a full 12 rounds, I don't know how that would look. I don't know if his gas tank ain't gonna be all the way there. It's a lot of questions because even though he's been in 12 rounders, he never went 12 rounds because he's always packing dudes up. Well, recently he's been packing dudes up. So I don't know. I can't fully say honestly because I don't know with him. I don't know. Like I think the latest he went is 10 rounds, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't really know how he'll look. And them champion rounds do separate the boys from the men. I'm one of them people that believe that. Because anything could change at the drop of a dime. So I believe from what I've seen, I think he can. But I still favor when it comes to the boxing ability, I favor Dev. But like I said, I don't really got my pick just yet. This is gonna be a last minute pick, y'all. So if y'all gonna get mad at me, y'all better start getting mad at me now.
So I've already made my pick on the Agnew podcast. I haven't made it with the usual suspect shit. But you're not in the fight pool this time or yet. So
Nah, but I'm gonna drop through. I'm gonna drop through tomorrow. Uh, if Red let me up there, if Red don't if Red passing out the links, I'll be up there. Chop it up and give my opinion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Five got his mic back yet. It seems like he's still having issues.
Still ain't heard from that 5.
I wanted to continue to build on an earlier question, and Stormy so eloquently answered it with regards to Devin Haney having the most to lose. Um, I wholeheartedly agree with his sentiment, and I want to continue that because I believe that there's another fighter that has a lot to lose on this card, and I believe it's David Benavidez. If he was to lose against
I
Anthony
hate you,
Yard,
Steels. You took my talking points. Go ahead, Steels.
well, you can, I mean, you can
I gave you the chance to talk.
piggyback, but yeah, I believe Benavidez has a lot to lose if he loses because he's already under the pressure by certain fight fans that he has to stop. He has to look spectacular and stop and show that monster KO power once again against Anthony Yard. Why? Because Anthony Yard's been stopped twice before by two champions. Yeah, he's lost a third time, but it was by decision against a domestic level fighter. And Lyndon Arthur, y'all niggas like to call him London Arthur. It's Lyndon Arthur. I was like,
Yeah, that's me.
I was listening to y'all niggas. Y'all was Lyndon.
London, Fondren.
I have something I'd like to add to that, which I father was talking about, but I like to let Act go first because
Well, let me finish though. Now, also with Benavidez having the most to lose, we've heard a lot of people, or even himself, this is coming out of his own mouth about being the next face or the next great Mexican superstar in boxing. He's looking to replace Canelo. He's looking to secure those old Canelo Mexican holiday dates. So most definitely, if he loses to Anthony Yard, all that shit goes to the wayside. You are no longer going to be called the monster no more that made the Mexican superstar Canelo run away. But I landed on that.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes,
sir.
Go ahead, Five.
Okay. My bad, man. My mic had went out. Yeah, I wanted to come back to Stormy, man. And ask Stormy this question, bro. What's the one strength Norman has that Haney cannot neutralize, Stormy, in your honest opinion and perspective?
an undefeated fighter's determination. When a fighter is undefeated, they have that feeling of invincibility, and they have the feeling that they're capable because of everything that has come before. You can teach someone how to lose, but in order to be able to teach that lesson, you have to be able to do a variety of different things as an option in a fight. In other words, you can go in with a game plan, but you don't necessarily want to meet the opponent at what they do best, of course, but you want to give them a wrinkle of something that is a little bit of the unknown from you. That's what gives them pause, and they begin to say, well, what did that come from? I didn't expect that. You understand? Yeah. And that's what a 5-dimensional fighter is capable of doing. Right now, Norman is really full of himself on the acknowledgement that he may have punching power. But outside of the Santillan and Jin Sasaki fights, he wasn't brutalizing anybody. And people need to take note of that. Quentin Randall took him rounds. Quentin Randall had him down. You understand? And I don't think that anybody feels that Randall is a better fighter than Devin Haney. And it has nothing to do with being in a triangle situation. What it has to do with looking at what a fighter's strengths are. And if you look at what Randall's strengths were to put Norman Jr. in a situation, I think that Devin can do almost everything he does a lot better. So that being said, to acknowledge, has Devin learned from the Ryan Garcia situation? See, because all he had to do in that fight, even after being caught with that big left hook early, and it rocked him, it dazed him, it threw him off and everything. But the veteran fighters learn how to get through something like that. Sometimes it may require you to give a round or so away because you're getting your feet back under yourself. You're gauging, you're starting to learn timing and distance and do what many people like to casually throw out there, download data. When you're downloading data, it gives you the opportunity to see where the other guy's strengths come from. Because you can't gauge that by looking at it on television or film. You have to gauge it when you're in the ring. See, a lot of people used to like to say that Bud Crawford started slow. Bud wasn't necessarily a slow starter, but what he was doing is he was quickly engaging the opponent so he'll know where his strengths are against the guy. Sometimes that might even include dropping a few rounds in the process, because by the time things get turned around, the other guy doesn't realize what has hit him, literally and figuratively speaking. So those are how things can work out. But veteran fighters know how to put things together like that. One thing I loved about Larry Holmes is, especially when he fought younger fighters, he loved to use the adage of take them out to sea and drown them. Because all that you do in the early rounds, being strong, hitting hard, being aggressive and all of that, it doesn't mean anything when your eye is swelling and your nose is bleeding and you're a little bit out of breath, and it's round 9, it's round 10. And back then when he was fighting, it was 15 rounders. So when you get to that point, especially with a guy who doesn't think he's going that long, you know what I'm saying? Because he got power, huh? Or at least perceived power. But power isn't in the hands. It's in the mind. Never forget. So did I answer your question there, 503? Did I answer you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You did. I like that, man. I like that, man. Step in and speak up, man. All the smoke, man. Trill Thursday, man. No ducking, no fanboys, just straight boxing talk, man. Mr. Blunt, I'm gonna come back to you, OG, man. I want to ask you this, man. What is one thing that Devin Haney can exploit in Brian Norman's style?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. Brian Norman, in my opinion, they said Devin is fast, but Brian Norman is quick, very reactive. I don't know. I just think Devin has to fight the perfect fight. At least try to get Brian Norman into the deep waters, because like you said, he's never went 12 rounds. He's used to getting the knockout. Well, the last few fights. But
right.
I really don't know what he could exploit on Brian Norman, because the young man is very, very strong. I don't know. Just only thing I can see him exploiting is Brian Norman's footwork, using his own. Because you know Devin seemed kind of skittish in the last fight, but what he did in that last fight, he did it for 12 rounds, and never took a deep breath the whole fight. So the only thing I can see him really exploiting is just having better footwork than Brian Norman. And then Brian Norman kind of has used a wide stance, in my opinion, because he loads up on all his shots. But I think he'll just have he's gonna have to try to use his angles and, because Brian Norman just got slower feet. That's really the only thing I see.
Okay. Okay. MSP. I like that. I like that. OG, salute to you. Salute to the OG Rod Neal in the building. I'm gonna ask you this, Mahar. He still have that aura, or did Ryan Garcia permanently crack that image, that aura that Devin Haney has, man? What's your thoughts on that, Mahar?
I'll be honest with you, we don't know. We're gonna find out in this fight. Do I believe that Devin Haney may have dented some things during that fight against Ryan Garcia? Probably. In terms of the people that never liked him in the first place, then they're never going to be convinced otherwise. But this is going to be the
Right.
biggest test for Devin Haney. Can he stand in the firefight and stand on his own and fire back? We're going to find that out. And I do believe he has that in him. He's always had that in him. But he's going against a guy that can return the fire right back at him. So we're going to find out. I do believe he can. But to answer your question, in some ways, kind of. But to be honest with you, every single fighter that has had this situation before has had their somewhat aura of invincibility dented up. It's about how do you recover from that, and how do you bounce back, and how do you respond to it. That's going to be the ultimate question. So I'm gonna leave my plane on there.
Okay. All fella, I got a good one for you, bro. And I kind of was hitting on this when I made my video yesterday, man. I'm gonna ask you, bro, who's the bully here? The technical boxer or the puncher who ain't scared to walk in the fight? Is it Debo Dev or is it the brick thrower? I like to say, who's the real bully in this fight?
Oh, that's easy. I mean, the
Mm.
real bully in this fight is Brian Norman Jr. But on the opposite side,
Debo, over Debo Dev, man.
how Dev a bully? I mean, it's a cute name.
Damn.
Called him Debo Dale.
That's Debo. That's Debo.
I mean, yeah, that's a cute name, and that's possibly the type of tactics he needs to impose on Brian Norman Jr. Because I never really seen Brian Norman Jr. fight off of his back foot or fighting backwards. I mean, can he fight off the back foot?
Do y'all think Dev can make him fight off the back foot?
Hey, but niggas is calling him Debo. Debo walked niggas down before he got knocked out.
I ain't gonna lie. That jab gonna be the determining factor, bro. If he can get him, he might be the bully. Oh,
If the jab is
You don't know what game plan Devin's coming.
if the jab is educated, if the jab is stiff, if there's
right,
stab jabs to the body, if he's able to go down to the body like he was able to do to Lomachenko,
right.
who knows what type of flanks that Brian Norman got. So it'd be beneficial for Haney to invest in the body, but and actually turn into the character and the name that he's been given in Debo. You might have to walk Brian Norman down, and it starts with the jab.
Do we think the jab can bag Norman up or just stop him in his tracks, make him reset?
It depends what type of jab he comes with.
I think he
It
can.
should be different
think-
variations.
If it's the same jab that he was utilizing against Ramirez,
No,
that's not enough.
no.
I think if he fights like that, he's not going to win. I don't think they'll give it to him purposely. But I got it logically.
Who got the
Yeah,
better? Who got the better body work? Because we seen Norman, the body work Norman did on Sasaki was good body work. It's what brought it. It's what caused the knockout. Well, what
I
set up
don't
the
think
knockout?
Dev is going to fight the same. I think Dev is
yeah.
going to fight different.
I would, to answer your question, bro. I think Devin throws more flashier combinations to the body, and I just think Brian has one shot kill body work. But they both are good body.
Has
They both
Devin
good
fought
body.
a power puncher like Brian?
No. This is a
Yeah,
first
because
for both. This is a first
yeah.
for both of them, for real. Because niggas want to talk about, this is the first time Brian Norman have fought somebody at this level. Well, really and truly, this is the first time Devin Haney's fought somebody that's younger than him in his beast mode.
Yeah, I
And
think
he has the
the
same size. Not
biggest
to be
difference
funny, but
the biggest difference between Ryan Garcia and Brian Norman is just heavy handed. Ryan Garcia gets his power from his speed.
Yeah.
But he a C-level fighter, though.
Who?
Ryan Garcia.
Well, if a C-level fighter hit you right, you gonna feel it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't have brought up the Gringo, but and the Gringo is a C-level fighter. He ain't good. He not.
Yeah, man. We
so if
Ringo right now.
he beat Barrios, then what? And he's
Look,
still his belt.
Yeah, then
I
we'll
got
give him
Don't.
a
Hey,
C
hold
plus.
on.
Then
No,
we'll
no,
give him
no.
a C
Hey,
plus,
don't.
my nigga.
Hey,
I'm
no, no.
happy.
I don't. Hold
Blood,
on. Let me say
blood.
this. I
Somebody
don't
gotta
believe.
shake up the pool. I'm tired of this,
Stop
man.
trying to
I'm
shake up the
back.
pool. We don't believe in Barrios either. That nigga trash. The
Damn,
fuck?
damn. You doing that to Barrios? You put me on the Barrios.
He
no.
old, bro.
Mario,
He
Hey,
not
Mario,
young no
man,
more.
listen.
Barrios
Barrios
ain't
ain't
looked
been the
the
same,
same
bro.
since the.
Barrios
He
is
ain't been the
trash, bro.
same
Come
since
on, man.
the last good fight Barrios had was against Ugas. He didn't look good against Keith Thurman. He didn't look good against he didn't look good against Pacquiao. And who was the motherfucker he fought before Pacquiao that was a draw? I can't even
Uncle
remember that nigga. He
Ramos.
was
Uncle Ramos got
Abel
robbed.
Ramos.
Keith
He
Thurman was
looked terrible
before
against
Ugas.
Abel.
Remember Keith Thurman was right after the Tank.
Bro, he was. And he looked good against Ugas. And then he fought Abel Ramos and looked like shit. He fought an 80-year-old Manny Pacquiao and looked like shit. If the Gringo can't go in here and beat this nigga,
I think
then they
that fight
both
was kind
trash.
of even. I edged it to Pacquiao.
Man,
Come
hell
on,
no.
I
X.
didn't think it was that.
Hell
I
no.
didn't.
Hey,
X.
stop.
Come on,
Bro,
bro.
I'm just being honest. That's how I see
I'm being honest too. Stop.
I got a good question for you, my boy. Since you want to come on in and throw shots, man. Let me ask you this, and we're gonna go back to Texas with it, man. Who is Bam's kryptonite stylistically?
Hey, somebody got background noise.
Yeah, I'm here.
It's Act. Act, you can't hear my boy?
That ain't me, bro.
Damn, man.
That ain't me. I'm still here. I didn't even move.
You had to turn it on mute, bro.
Hey, somebody got to turn off that background noise.
Yeah, that's my boy Mac.
There you go.
We got
We good now.
Yeah, you got some backup in here now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
That's Thomas from New Brunswick. What's going on, bro?
Boogie down. The boogie down.
That's disrespectful. He called you a Jersey. That's disrespectful.
Nah, he did not.
Man, please.
He said New
Coming
Brunswick.
from New Brunswick. No.
That's the boogie down, bro. From the boogie down, man. Stop that.
Nah.
What's good, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well, man. Hope everybody's doing good,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You better put
What's
some
good?
respect
What's
on
good,
the
Thomas?
wall holder in the building.
Man, chilling.
Yeah,
What's good,
I heard
Thomas?
about
How you doing, man?
Yo, Thomas, you came a long way, bud. That's crazy. They like, yo, Thomas is in the lead. I'm like, what? I'm proud of you.
man.
I'm glad.
You sound like a downer.
Somebody from New York.
Yeah, your time is up. Your time is up, TD.
Nah, man, you can't. My time is up. My time is now, man. You can't see me.
That's a fact.
My time
That's
is
a
now.
fact. Thomas,
Man, what are you trying to be, John Cena now?
I see you. I see
Hey,
you.
my time is
Look,
up. I'm in
you know what I
first
mean?
place.
Y'all jittery. You're looking like Devin Haney right now, bruh.
Hey, I think, and you know what's crazy is that y'all probably want Devin Haney to lose because I picked Devin Haney in the pool, and everybody else probably picked Ryan Norman. So y'all trying to catch me in points. It's not gonna happen.
Well, I picked Devin Haney to win the fight, Thomas. I don't know what you thinking.
No, in the pool, in the fight pool, Okay. Yeah, in the fight pool that we in, because I'm in first place in the fight pool. But
okay, so in the fight pool, Thomas, you picked Devin to win.
I picked Devin to win by unanimous decision.
Okay,
I have it in. I have a close.
You see, I see what you doing, Thomas. You like?
Tell me what I'm doing before I can explain.
This year, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going lower than top 3. I see what type of shit you on. You on your gaucho shit right now. That ain't shit we used to beat them all the time. My sister.
Man,
I thought he was gonna call me Rodamez from.
Stop glazing, bro.
I thought he was gonna call me Rodamez.
Stop glazing
From Juice.
I'm not glazing,
no, not from
bro.
Juice. From Juice.
Mini Spreewell's glazing again.
How am I glazing? I'm not in the competition, bro.
Riverside.
When I was in
Riverside, motherfucker. Because BBO called me Rodamez.
Out of here with all that glazing, man. Take you to
Ain't nobody glazing, bro. When I was in it, when I was top 3, nobody showed me no love. Thomas wasn't in the top 3. I love Thomas. He wasn't that far behind.
Bro, you was in the top 3 for all of like 1 week, my nigga.
No, two weeks, nigga. Put some respect on it.
Hey, I've been in the top for like a good minute.
And the same guy.
Okay. We got a big bro up in the building, man. TD from the motherfucking Brizonks, the Boogie Down is in the building. He has entered the panel. He's in the building. Let's go ahead and throw goddamn TD in the goddamn cooker, man. I'm gonna ask you this, man.
Yeah.
Do you honestly think woman has enough discipline to beat a high IQ boxer like Devin?
I do, but then I think there's a lot of emotion that's coming into play. Like he's looking real serious and stuff, and there's a lot of emotion going into this. I don't know if you guys touched up on it. I think they're taking this fight a little bit too personal. Obviously, Brian Norman Sr. is. I believe Junior, he looks focused. He looks like he's there to fight. He's not there to play games. But I feel like there's some emotion to play with it too. And sometimes the emotions could get the best of you. I know they're taking it personal because of the things that were said about his grandmother. And then his grandmother passed away. I think he'll have moments in the fight. I think he'll have moments in this fight. But I just think that Devin Haney's just too experienced. And it's like he's been there before. This is Ryan Norman's first time there. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that Devin Haney's gonna, have a game plan, and he's gonna make the necessary adjustments to just outbox him for 12 rounds. Now that doesn't mean that it's gonna be a wash, like I know some people predicting. I think it'll be a competitive unanimous decision. I think Ryan Norman will. Huh?
Like you picking a white, you picking a wash. Unanimous.
Yeah, but sometimes a unanimous decision doesn't mean that it's a wash. It could be a competitive unanimous decision. The rounds could be close, but they could go towards one fighter than the other. I mean, that doesn't mean it's a wash. Like, he washed them. It could be a competitive wash. And that's what I see it happen. I think it's going to be a competitive wash. 8-4 is not a wash. That's competitive. 7-5. You know, you could get unanimous decision 7-5, 115, 113. That's how I kind of see it. I think that's what's going to happen. I think you might see 8 rounds to 4, and maybe Norman does drop him once, and but he still wins the fight, So that's how I see it going. The other side of this too, I'm going to get slack for this, is that, and I've been saying this on my channel and I've been saying it all over, is that even though I'm picking Devin Haney to win this fight, from the boxing standpoint, I'm rooting for Brian Norman Jr. because I didn't like some of the things that were said and some of the things that were done from team Haney, So I've been very vocal about it. I don't want to get into it right now, but it'd be good if Brian Norman Jr. Pulls it off and pulls the upset off. I just don't see it happening. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I just think that the experience is going to be too much. I know people were talking about the face-off after the press conference. Some people say it's nervous energy. I totally don't think that is. Devin Haney's been there before. He's done different things at each press conference. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just more mind games to kind of get them more upset and maybe into their feelings a little bit more. I had no problem with it. So no nervous energy at all. I did not sense that at all. So, yeah.
Okay. I like this shit, man. Thomas coming up in here trying. He say he got Haney by decision. Check him out. Okay, I got a good question for you, my boy. Which fighter is the most overrated going into this weekend? That's for you, Acaroni. You on mute if you there, bro.
Fell down the stairs.
Minnie Sprewell, he trying to ask you a question. Turn on your mic.
I stepped away. Y'all, was y'all referring to me? I'm sorry.
Yeah. We was referring to you.
Which fighter is the most overrated fighter going into this weekend, man?
Bam.
Why you say Bam? Why is Bam overrated? Bam is the only one fighting for unification. You call that being overrated?
Yeah. It's the people that I know he's going to beat.
I
never picked against. Do you know I never picked against Bam?
You a hater,
hey,
bro.
503. I want to ask Ack Reacher when he's done.
You know I never picked against Bam. It hasn't even been a threat for me. This is us, like you said. We're not being biased today. We give an honest boxing to him. I just feel like all the people they compare him to, like a New Way and things like that, at least they moved up and they challenged themselves. And I don't have a problem with Bam as a person. Like, congratulations. He had a daughter first, now he got a son. Congratulations on this kid and stuff like that. I still don't think it's a threat, even though he arrived there late. That's how highly I think of Bam, how low I think of the competition. I watched the Martinez dude get it in with the Japanese dude twice. He got dropped the second time. It looked like he was hurt. He got up. It wasn't like a flash knockdown either. But he came back and he won. So credit for showing that grit and determination. I stayed up and watched that fight in Japan. So I remember. So I'm just honestly, I think he's easy pickings for Bam. Bam could still be jet lag, and I feel like he'll knock Martinez out.
Man, shout out bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You gotta put some respect on Puma name, bro.
Nah, shout out to Puma. He's a real one. I remember
salute to my boy Kondo in the chat. I see you, brother. Salute, man. Go ahead, Mahari, with your question.
Okay, there you go. I forgot to unmute myself. Okay, Ack Reacher. I need to have a mini intervention with you. What the heck is your problem with Bam Bam Rodriguez, bro? You was big enough. Listen, earlier you was big enough Monster Inoue who hadn't even proved nothing. And then all of a sudden you turn around and then all this venom against Bam Bam Rodriguez. What the heck is this all about?
So if Bam becomes undisputed, he'll be in one weight class. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mahari, right?
You would be right, yes.
How many weight classes have Inoue did it in?
Okay, first
moved up and challenged himself.
First of all, Master Inoue had not even listen outside of Stephen Fulton. Name me one significant fighter that he hasn't even challenged. So I'm talking about Master Inoue.
Louis Neary was a good champion.
Man, please,
He was
that
a
dude.
good fighter. Louis Neary
Straight
was a damn good fighter.
man, straight trash. Next,
Donito Donaire. You disrespect.
Donito Donaire was way past his prime. If this were a younger Donito Donaire, it would have been different.
You know what I mean? Donito Donaire.
An older Donito Donaire. Come on, bro. Put it in proper context, my brother.
Well, what was the Puerto Rican's name? Thomas TD? Miguel Rodriguez. Was that him? That he beat? Remember the one that got caught on fire? You know him. The one he had got like 3rd-degree burns and stuff like that.
You're talking about Guillermo Rigondeaux? Is that what you're referring to?
No. I'm talking about.
I know you're talking about,
bro. I know my people. I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Donito too. I mean,
I think it was Miguel Rodriguez.
Hold on, before you go, because I can't just sit here and let y'all sit here just letting him free with the shit that he's saying. Y'all act like he's saying some real shit because ain't nobody gonna come back on the shit that he said. This motherfucker literally said if he go undisputed, it'll just be in one division. Name another fighter.
Here we go.
Shut up and let me finish my question. Name another motherfucking fighter outside of Inoue, Usyk, and Crawford that went undisputed in 2 weight classes in the 40 belt era. Name them. You can't. Stop comparing other fighters to this motherfucker, nigga. He his own fighter. He's not overrated. He's unified right now. And the only motherfucker that's unified right now in two different weight classes. 2. Not 1, but 2. How the fuck is he overrated? This shit you saying is fucking ridiculous. You just trying to say some shit to make shit make sense. That shit sounds stupid as fuck.
Now I want to chime in too because I'm coming right behind. Stay ready, man. I want to say something.
There we go
about this.
Get him,
because
OG.
I was listening while I was driving, and I was like, I didn't know we would double back on this subject, but I'm gonna say this: Bam Rodriguez is definitely a pound for pound fighter in today's lineup of fighters. And just because he's down there at the booger weights that a lot of people don't want to watch because the men are so tiny, don't mean that there aren't any damn giants down there. And I know that each and every one of you SOBs on here tonight, you don't watch my content because I am the only one who has equated him to Salvador Sanchez. If you stupid people that don't watch boxing, but you think you know something about boxing, for me to say that means that this young man has something that a lot of his contemporaries don't have. You know what I'm saying? And he is a 5-dimensional fighter. Each and every time that I've watched him get challenged, he has found a way to be resourceful and still come out on top. And it's not always about knocking someone out. It's about winning the fight, defeating the opponent in front of you. You know why? Because when you can put together adjustments and you can find ways to work through the opponent's weaknesses, something that may not have been there initially, but you poke and you prod and you seek and you find, and then you hit that nerve, huh? Any of you ever had that little spot that somebody hit you in that spot or something and you be like, damn, yeah, that's that. We used to call it the sweet spot, huh? Bam does it almost every single time. If you think for one moment that his knockout of Juan Francisco Estrada was just a throwaway knockout, Estrada was a hell of a champion.
Hey, question.
with experience twice fold over Bam.
Question.
And Bam took him apart like nothing.
Didn't he move up to fight Juan Estrada to take his belts?
He sure did.
Didn't he?
Mm.
So don't that mean he moved up to challenge himself?
Absolutely.
And also
Mm.
wasn't Juan Estrada on our pound for pound because he was on mine.
He sure was up there.
So how is he overrated? Explain that to me.
Yeah, that was yeah. See, I ain't gonna lie, Act. In the words of a Harlem nigga, Act, you just got lined, bro. We lined you, man. I ain't want you to fall for the okie doke, but you fell right for it, bro. Oh man. Salute to everybody, man, that has tuned in, came through, smashed the like button, got on the panel with us, man. We got a lot of dope individuals on this panel tonight, man. My boy Acavelli, Stormy B, man, OG Mr. Mind, Stay Ready, All Fella, TD from the Boogie Down, man. I appreciate all you gentlemen for tuning in and chopping it up with me tonight, man. I'm gonna come around the panel one more time, and I want everybody to give their picks, man, or just give a great breakdown of the card in totality, man. And I'm gonna start with OG Mr. Mont, man. Give me your picks, man. And break it down for us before we get up out of here.
Of course, I got Bam Rodriguez. He's just better than that kid, in my opinion. Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes. Sam Noakes a rugged dude, but his defense is his offense. I just think Abdullah gonna keep popping that jab in his face and probably gonna knock him out by, I give it round 8, 9. David Benavidez and Anthony Yard. I got David Benavidez stopping Yard by round 9. Yard, if he ain't worked on his stamina, he might get him out of there before the end. As far as Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr., it's a 50-50 fight in my opinion. But I just think I'm with TD. Devin just has more experience than Brian Norman. He's fought 3 or 4 different styles, and to me, Brian Norman's only fought maybe 1-2 different styles. So I just think the experience of Devin Haney is going to will him to, I'd say, a unanimous decision, a tight unanimous decision, just like TD said.
To give your picks away, you know you can just give us some breakdowns.
Huh? I barely heard what you said.
Now, to give his picks, man, and if he didn't want to give his picks, he could just give us some breakdowns.
Who it cut off, so I don't know who you.
That's what I was trying to tell you, Fine.
Yeah, I said all fella. I was saying all fella to go next. So I'm trying to go in order. So yeah, all fella, TD, then Mac, then Storm. Go ahead.
I got Mason winning this fight. I'm not particular with if he's gonna stop Noakes or take him by decision, but I do believe that he'll beat Sam Noakes in a competitive fight. There has to be an upset somewhere on the card, and it possibly might be the Bam Rodriguez Puma fight due to the circumstances of what's going on with or what went down with Bam. Like I said, not acclimatizing to the new time zone in a proper amount of time might be somewhat of a factor. A hungry Puma as well. That's extra motivated, putting this fight on his parents, on his mama and his daddy. You know what I mean? That could be the ingredients of an upset, but I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way with it. Put him put him as my pick in the fight pool. You know what I mean? I might be reaching with that one, but it might be something to put some shillings on. He is a Vegas deems him as a major underdog, so I don't deem him as such. I think he's gonna come to fight and be competitive against Bam, but Bam should get him out of there though. He should get him out of there and show his pound for pound class and get Pumita out probably by the 8th round. Um, to the co-main, so to speak. I got David Benavidez stopping Anthony Yard. I think David Benavidez he's looking in the best shape of his career. I think he feels the pressure of being the monster, being the next Mexican American superstar. We see he's added strength or a different type of diet to his regime. He's added different strength and conditioning coaches to his camp. So David Benavidez is taking Yard real serious. It's not just a showcase fight like some people feel it is. Yard is definitely a dangerous opponent, but a dangerous opponent that when he's in championship level fights, he always falls short. And sometimes you got to look at the patterns in this boxing game. So with that, I think David Benavidez is the WBC champion, the undefeated champion that's really been underrated as he's acclimated to the light heavyweight division, because everybody wants to talk about, oh, he ain't stopped nobody since he got to light heavyweight. But you know what he's shown me? That he can box. You know what I mean? He was able to outbox Alexander Vostok, the same man that took out Superman Adonis Stevenson at one point, a unified champion at one point. He was able to outclass David Morrell. We're talking about very good and dangerous opposition that David Benavidez has been handling. What has Yard done to get him in preparation for a guy like David Benavidez? Does a guy like Lyndon Arthur prepare you for a David Benavidez fight? The type of activity and pressure, educated pressure that El Monstro is going to be bringing? I don't believe so. Once again, patterns. I got Benavidez stopping Yard, who has a suspect gas tank in the champion or just before the championship rounds. We'll probably lay it down at number 9. Now for the real main event, Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. Some of the brothers on this panel have made some great points in regards to the keys of ways that Devin Haney can become victorious, and points so great, it's almost making me sway my decision. But I said almost. I mean, I think people are still sleeping on the the fact that Brian Norman Jr. has good footwork. It might not have been displayed in previous fights, but I think Devin Haney might be the guy to unlock and for him to showcase that above average, underrated footwork. There was something he was doing in the public workouts, and I think he was flossing the footwork and showing you how your foot, showing you the quick angles, the pivots that Brian Norman Jr. is able to execute, all within rhythm and balance. That stuck out to me. So I believe that will definitely be a key and something that Brian Norman Jr. will be looking to showcase against Devin Haney. Not that he's just a power puncher that everybody's saying, that he's able to box with an elite boxer as well. He's able to show the elite skills of a elite pound for pound talented boxer as well. Brian Norman Jr. is very much so looking to show and prove. He has the mentality for it, and we are the old cliche is that a lot of this game is mentality. It's your mental state. Are you mentally strong? And Brian Norman Jr. is definitely checks the boxes when it comes to the mentality. I have a close fight. I wouldn't be surprised if Norman Jr. gets stunned at a point, not respecting the timing and precision and the accuracy of Devin's punches. There could be a flash knockdown. But I believe Devin Haney also makes fatal mistakes that will be his detriment against Brian Norman Jr. 10th round KO for Brian Norman.
Okay. TD, what you got? What you got, big bro? You got any upsets? I see you got Brian Norman losing by decision. What else you got?
I think if there's going to be an upset, it's going to happen in one or two fights. I don't see it happening, but it's possible. I think Noakes has a good chance to maybe upset Abdullah Mason. If Abdullah Mason is careless, which he sometimes he can get a little bit careless. The guy has a 74-inch, arm reach. I mean, it's crazy. Like it's he should be jabbing and keeping this guy at bay pretty much the whole night. I think this guy is tailor-made for Abdullah Mason, Sam Noakes. I think he's a really rugged, tough fighter. I think he's going to go in there and try to make it a little bit dirty. And that could be a little bit too much at times for a 21-year-old, but he is a professional. He has a great team around him. So I don't see him making mistakes, but I could see if there was an upset, this might be it, where Noakes, maybe does something dirty and may catch him with something and maybe get an upset knockout. The other fight where it's a potential knockout could be the main event with Yard. Maybe Yard catches him early and maybe finishes Benavidez. We already know about the gas tank of Yard. I don't want to go too much into the breakdowns because I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. But I think those are the two fights where we could see an update. But I'm just excited to see a great card. Even Vito Mialenki's on this card. I like watching him. I think he's a fantastic boxer. I've got to see him fight like 3 times in person.
Bro, the glaze is ridiculous, bro. A fantastic boxer.
Yeah. He's not a fantastic boxer?
He got a shot at his
shit.
He got a
Is
shot
it
at his
December? Is it Christmas already? Shit.
Jesus Cristo, man. His last performance, he boxed great. I mean,
I got to ask you a question, TD. Hold on. I got to ask you a question real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? You know you're a piece of shit, man.
Jesus.
Why you not helping out your bro D Freak? your co-host D Free, man, because
with the picks?
he is trash.
Yeah, he's getting terrible. That's not on me. That's on him. I mean, he's making Sports Talk Network look bad, but hey, listen, man, his picks is his picks, man. He's going to be on tomorrow. He's going to talk about it. We'll see him explain whatever picks he made. I don't know if he made his picks yet in the pool. I sent mine in already.
Yeah, he done made his.
I made my picks, and I didn't really pick any upsets unless you want to call the Devin Haney an upset, but I feel like that's a 50-50 fight. I can also see Brian Norman, like Oddfella said. I've been saying this as well. Devin Haney, as great as he is, he does make a lot of mistakes. But in the second half of fights, if you've seen the fights where he's got either hurt or wobbled a little bit, it's always been the second half of fights. So maybe Brian Norman, but at the end of the day, if you make a mistake, you still got to capitalize on that mistake as well. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, that's the only, as far as the question you asked, those are the only two fights that I could potentially see an upset. I think Bam Rodriguez is going to win. I think he's going to win like 5 or 6 in the 5th or 6th round, and he's going to stop this guy. I think Martinez is good. I like that Martinez has traveled. He's not your typical Argentine that just comes up and, from Argentina making his first fight, somewhere in the United States or whatever the case may be. But he's fought in Japan twice. I think he's fought in Saudi already before. He's been to the United States twice. So he's been around the world. So, he has traveled, and it's not easy, traveling as a fighter. So, but I just think Bam is at another level, and I don't care if he got there late or not. I see him stopping this guy like in the 5th or 6th round. I think it's going to be an easy fight for him. But other than that, that's it. And I'm just excited to see a great card. I think it's going to be the best card of the year. So
yeah, man. Moving forward, man, you need to help your brother D Free out with them picks.
You guys are trying to jinx me because I'm in first place and it's like 2 or 3 weeks left, and I'll probably lose it at the end of this weekend. Or
help D Free.
And you know what? I ain't that far behind you.
I know you picked up Queen 71 is right there, but Stay Ready has been on a roll. So hopefully you pick the same picks
I was
as
at
me.
the bottom because I missed that first week, and I've been on. I've been coming back ever since.
Nah, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, you definitely been on a mean come up.
Yeah.
What you got? Give me your breakdown or your perspectives on who you think gonna win, bro.
So I'm gonna start with the main event. I don't think Anthony Yarde gonna have a chance. I've seen David Benavidez get hit from hard punches before, and we know how he is. Once he don't respect your power, he's a different monster. He did the same thing with Dave Morrell. Dave Morrell was a hard puncher, and the moment David Benavidez felt like he didn't respect his power, beat the brakes off of him. Now, I kind of think the same thing is going to happen with Anthony Yarde. And I'm not saying Anthony Yarde don't have power. He does. I'm saying if he doesn't hurt David Benavidez to make him respect the power that he has, it's going to be a short night for Anthony Yarde. Because we all know he don't have a gas tank. So I'm gonna start there. I'm not gonna give my rounds. I'm gonna say that for the fight club, the fight pool. Number 2, let's go to Sam Noakes and Mason. I like Mason. I'm picking Mason. I'm rooting for Mason, but I'm not gonna act like Sam Noakes ain't a problem and that he don't have the potential of this being an upset. It does. And if Mason wants his career to keep going in the way it's going with Top Rank, because I feel like Top Rank is doing this to get rid of fighters. I feel like they're trying to get rid of fighters, even if they top fighters, they're trying to get rid of them. And whether he's over there with Turk or not, if he loses this fight, it'll be his last fight on Top Rank. So he has to go in here and win this fight. And I'm picking Mason. Next, Bam Rodriguez is gonna beat the shit out of Puma. Ain't nobody worried about that. I will say this though, the other day when we talked, They had Puma at a plus 1,800. Right now they got him at a plus 671. Y'all know. So if y'all didn't make y'all
Damn. See, yeah, I knew I should have put money when it was on 18, bro.
I told you that though, but you played around with it. You know you don't play around with these with Vegas. They changed them numbers quick.
Yeah, after they heard that shit, nigga came in, flew in late. Yo, them numbers changed quick.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. And last but not least, Devin Haney and Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. This is the show class fight of the card. Regardless, it is a show class fight of the card. Right now, ESPN is the only one that has Devin Haney as the winner. Everybody else has Devin Haney as the underdog. Do I believe Devin Haney can win this fight? Yes. Do I think Brian Norman can win this? Yes.
Don't pick Devin Haney.
Huh?
Don't pick Devin Haney.
No. I'm picking Brian Norman. I told y'all I'm going with the welterweight. I'm going with the welterweight.
Don't go on over there with your number one, with Mr. I am number one TD. Don't go over there with Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all trying to catch points. I know that's what it was. I told you since when I got on right away that's what it was. Y'all trying to catch me. Y'all knew I was going to pick Devin, and that's why.
Oh no, bro! Listen, bro. You're gonna get caught. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, bro. It's just a matter of time.
But for now, you smell my farts behind me. That's all. That's all.
It's all good. Mahari, man, MSP, man, give me your picks, man. Who you got tomorrow, brother?
All right, let's start down the line. Unlike Hayden as Act Reacher, I got Ben Rodriguez by knockout. You know what I'm saying? Because Ben Rodriguez is the man, and he's going to continue to get better. I got Abdullah Mason by a unanimous decision. I got David Benavidez stopping Anthony Yard in the 10th round because I just don't trust Anthony Yard's gas tank because he ran out of gas, similar to Caleb Plant in late rounds. And the big fight of all between Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney is going to be a close fight, and both these guys can win it. I'm going with Devin Haney by a split decision. I think it's going to be a very close fight, but I think it's going to be a 7-5 victory in favor of Devin Haney.
You still on the if you still on the show, bro? Who show picks, man? We need to get this shit on record, man, because you know you be liking to hit us with the switcheroo and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, Egg probably flew out. Egg!
That's you, Egg. Mr. Switcheroo, that's you.
Hey, Minnie Sprewell.
The number
we
one
waiting for you, man.
He gonna pick against Bam in every fight.
I never picked against Bam. Y'all hear
I'm just messing with you.
I literally says he wins every fight. I never had to pick against him because he beats dudes I know he's gonna beat.
I'm just messing with you, champ.
Bam wins. I got a 5th round stoppage with Bam. Anthony Yard and I don't know what Yard. And then does he spar now?
Yeah, he spars now. He actually got a strength and conditioning coach now.
All right.
He got a strength and conditioning coach after the
I think 11.
Was it the Lennon? No, it was a Beterbiev fight. He got a strength. He got a strength and conditioning coach.
I've been that's the 11th round. I think it's because of that. I'll trust a man for that. Abdullah Mason. I think he stops old boy in the 9th round. and Devin and Brian Norman. I'm not picking it.
My nigga, come on, bro. Wow.
I don't know yet, bro. I literally said it's gonna be last minute. Like, damn, Mud, could I live?
No.
So
No,
you say
nigga,
you
you been
not
living
picking?
enough, nigga.
I can't. Bro, I cannot. It's an impossibility right now.
Bro, just make up your mind,
It's
bro,
not.
and
I
just
don't. I
and
don't. I
live
don't.
with
Hey,
it.
hold
I
on.
can't.
Hey, you know how
Still
easy it
got
is.
time. So
You know I ain't never been riding with Brian Norman like that until now, and I picked him. That's how easy it was. I was going back and forth for a while, but I finally just, you know what? I'm gonna go and pick Brian Norman because he's a natural welter. I'm gonna go with the natural welter with power. It was easy.
Okay,
You making it hard. It ain't that hard.
okay. And we say the best for last, man. Stormy B, man, Sense, man. Let us know who you got, man, or who you leaning toward. Give us some breakdowns. How you feeling?
Well, for such an amazing card, man, I think there are going to be some wrong picks because of the talent that's available on these cards. I think this is a opportunity for showcases for fighters that got something to prove and they can't wait till the lights go on. And that's one of those intangibles that the dearly departed Kurt Sugar, RIP to our brother, used to always talk about intangibles. Like when I was listening to you guys talk a little while ago and this thing about Devin and Brian, and this popped into my head about that particular fight. I think that Devin can beat Brian without Brian making mistakes. But I don't think Brian can beat Devin unless Devin makes a mistake. And that's a fine line between success and setback. So and we can't call that. That's why I called it a 50-50 slash 55-45, because I do believe that Ryan's chances are within Devin making a mistake. But Devin can defeat Brian because he's a more all-rounded boxer. And if he's able to raise his level on that night, he can make it look easy. That's how I see that particular fight. So to ask me who would win that fight, I would go with Devin based on that, how I broke that down. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Brian can't win, because like I say, if Devin makes a mistake, boom, then didn't Stormy say that? So that's that kind of thing. And I know that people like to be strong and things and like, oh, you don't hedge or whatever. But I do see it that way. He can beat Brian without Brian making a mistake. He can outbox him, he can outthink him, he can outsmart him, he can outclass him. But in order for Brian to be victorious, do you think he could outslick him? Do you think he can outthink him? Do you think he could? I think he would need him to make a mistake, drop his hands at the wrong time, get caught with something, get shaken up or whatever, and then he can jump on him, swarm him, get him up out of there, bust him up, catch him with a shot he don't see, all of that kind of thing. There's something about Benavidez and Yard that I don't think enough people are paying attention to. Benavidez, when he was at 168, fought some guys that certain people thought that would have some success against him, and he still prevailed, like Lemieux, Durrell, and there was some things that happened. But he will take shots, and that's not the smartest thing in the world. And he's moved up to a bigger weight where there's a bigger man and a man that can crack. Now, of course, Yard is more athletic and everything. Kind of puts me in mind of a orthodox Boo Boo Andre to a certain degree. But when it was questioned about who has he fought to prepare him for Benavidez, there hasn't been anybody to prepare him for Benavidez, but he has been in with Kovalev and Beterbiev, who, when he faced them at that time, they were still fighters who were enough of a threat, and they both took care of him. Kovalev nearly got stopped by him, but Beterbiev broke him down with a little bit more experience and guile of a veteran fighter. Benavidez doesn't have the patience of a Beterbiev. So Yard can have opportunities in between those spaces. But you know what it's going to take? It's not going to take a power punch. It's going to take, and I hope Tundi did it, because Yard can beat Benavidez. What the hell was that?
I think that was Stay Ready on the mic.
That was Stay Ready. Go ahead, OG. My bad.
Anyway, Yard can beat Benavidez with combinations, something that a lot of fighters get away from today. He can punch, but he doesn't need to punch and sit down on stuff to try to get the guy out of there. Be busy enough. Move your hands. Pop, 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 pop. Keep it moving, because it's the punch that a guy doesn't see that gets him in trouble. And I liken Benavidez to what we saw about the Juggernaut before he took one too many when he went in there against Zhang. Everybody talked about his chin. Everybody talked about, man, he just goes forward. He doesn't take a step back. But eventually, and understand that Benavidez has been getting hit by punches and everything for a long time. He's been in the gym sparring. He was Triple G's chief sparring partner at one point. Even though he's a younger man, he's been doing it since he was a young kid, like he talked about. But he's been doing it, taking it. Eventually, that China cracks. So that's an upset that is there for the happening on this card if Tunde prepares Yard the right way. I'm not certain he can do it or will, but my goodness, I just laid out a blueprint for it to be there for him. Bam Rodriguez is a fighter that, like I said, he's the only fighter of this modern era that I have equated, that I've seen, that reminds me of Salvador Sanchez. That kid can find a way. And this might be the type of fighter that he might even have to get through some exchanges and everything that you never thought that he would have to go through. But I still see him prevailing because he has that knack and innate nature that fighters who are great have, where he just finds a way. Even though this guy might give him everything that he asked for, maybe not. But I think at the end of the day, he will find a way and become victorious. And remember, he doesn't have to knock him out to be victorious. So that's how I feel about that fight. I take Bam. And in the Abdullah Mason fight, Sam Noakes is going to show him what it means to be in there with a tough guy. He's tough. He's undefeated. Remember, I said earlier my comment about undefeated fighters. But there's something about Abdullah Mason that we kind of forget. I don't remember anybody going back to this in the conversation of talking about him. That boy got a switch and a level where he can turn it up on your ass. And for such a young fighter who hasn't even reached his full man strength yet or whatever, that's scary because you can see it's there, and Noakes might be the guy that bring it out of him to make him turn that next level switch on. And because he is young and because he is fresher, you know, Noakes is 27, 28. He may take a beating by Abdullah because Abdullah has something that Noakes don't have. And that's that athleticism, that rhythmic and perpetual motion. Shout out again to our brother Kurt Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar, because that's something that he could always fall back upon. And Noakes doesn't have anything like that. So here you hear me saying, I take Abdullah, I take Bam, I give Devin the edge, and if I leave room for an upset, it would be Yard, because he's been in there again with Benavidez and Kovalev. And I can assure you that even though the man is 40 plus years old now, speaking about Benavidez is not Benavidez. And Anthony Yard is a career light heavyweight. So if there's room for an upset, that's where I would say my upset would be. So I appreciate you guys having me on here and asking me my thoughts and everything. And I hope everybody has a chance to enjoy this card and these matches. And I agree with everyone who has said that this is probably the card of the year. Man, it's exciting. And I just can't wait for it. I'm probably going to be sitting there waiting with snacks and everything. I'm just going to be ready to enjoy this thing to its fullest, man. And I appreciate you guys doing what you do as well. And thank you for having me on here, 503.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, make sure y'all take y'all a good nap, man. Take you a good nap, because this card come on early. It do come on early. You know what I'm saying? I believe it started at 3 o'clock. You got some undercards on there. Maybe 2 or 3 undercard fights, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, man, you make sure you get your rest, man. You know, this card gonna last a couple of hours, man. Wow. On that note, man, we're gonna get up out of here. This has been a legendary episode of Trill Thursday, man. I had all my good brothers in the building with me tonight, man. Much love to everybody, much love to the chat. And we'll be back on usual Sunday. Be sure to look out for my boy tomorrow doing his show, TD from the Bronx, bullshit on the Beltway. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be sure to tap in with everybody content, man. And on that note, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Peace.
Brought to you by Usual Suspect 6.
UsualSuspect6.com. UsualSuspect6.com.
It's a Usual Suspect take.